And I can see the handle of the drawer, and the knife I know I keep in here. I can see its handle. That one is the right, yes.
Imagine preparing dinner when all you can see are fragments of what's in front of you.
Yes.
2 years ago, AMD robbed all but the edges of Elaine's sight, and now even the simplest tasks are fraught with difficulty. We've altered these pictures to give you an idea of how much vision is left after the disease comes to call, turning the familiar into strangers.
My eldest son came to the door one day at a time when I wasn't expecting him, and I opened the door and I peered and said, "Who are you?" And he said, "For heaven's sake, it's me." He really couldn't believe that without, although I could see a shape, I needed the features.
Age-related macular degeneration, like Elaine's, affects around 600,000 people in the UK. The new technique is being trialled on patients with the most serious kind, known as wet AMD, in which a layer of support cells at the back of the eye dies suddenly. This reduces nourishment to the light-sensing cells that allow us to see, causing vision problems. The surgery involves taking replacement cells grown from an unused IVF embryo and transplanted onto a custom-made super-thin material and implanting them behind the eye.
Last month, surgeons took a patch developed in these labs and inserted it into the eye of a woman with AMD. She's one of 10 patients who will be followed for a year to ensure the process is safe.
Cells so microscopic, now with such vast potential, thanks to research initially funded by the Medical Research Council and put into practice by a network of scientists and doctors in London.
The fact that we were able to successfully transplant the cells in without complication makes us feel that all that work that had led up to this had come together in the way we might have wanted it. And in the next few months, we'll find out whether it actually brings vision.
If that happens, it will be an enormous step forward for stem cell research, which has drawn some criticism that scientists are playing God by using the unborn to help the sick. But although the procedure is possible using other cells from the patient's own body, harvesting and reprogramming them is far more complex. What is simple is what a cure would mean.
It would change a life where everything is just that bit difficult to do. It would change it back to normality, and it would be wonderful.
Sadly, the breakthroughs come too late to bring the faces Elaine loves back into focus. But if it works, it has the potential to change thousands of lives forever. Rachel Younger, ITV News.